The best in poker news, entertainment, and more. This is the Mark Hoke Show.
All right, everybody, give me 1 second here. I'm a popular guy today. Gotta love this. We're here on the Mark Hoke Show. Good to see you. Live at the World Series of Poker. I have no idea how I'm awake today after a rather restless night. The Rio flu is apparently making its rounds. I did not get the Rio flu. Okay, so everybody out there, you're safe. Wife and daughter got the flu. And I tried to spend the night on the couch last night, but between the outside lights, the cat, that damned cat, for all you cat lovers, don't get mad at me. You haven't met our ragdoll, and so on. Yeah, I did not sleep well. It's amazing because I'm not that tall, but I didn't fit well on the couch. I don't know what it was. Normally I fall right asleep on the couch, but not this time around. So I'm trying to stay perky. Trying to stay happy, doing my thing. A ton of stuff happening here at the World Series and outside these walls, too. We are going to get you super updated on everything happening with the sale of Poker Stars. A lot more information coming in. So we have statements from Amaya Gaming. We have statements from Poker Stars. A lot to go over. So we're going to hit that for you today. We're also, of course, going to be covering everything happening here at the Wsop as well. So we got some big stuff going down. That's for sure. But thank you for joining us here on the Mark Hoke Show. And of course, we want to thank all of our great sponsors. See, they're all on these cute little marketing cards we've got over here. Aren't they great? Look at that. Look at that stuff. You gotta love it. Making my sponsors happy. Of course, the Players Poker Tour Poker Champion or Players Poker Championship Poker Tour. They've actually changed the venue on that event, and I believe they're going 29th and 30th. They had to take a day off, but they are going to be at the Stratosphere now. So you may hear the advertisement. We haven't had a chance to cut the new one yet, but they will be at the Stratosphere now. So make sure you head over there to play for your chance to go to Aruba. I think Raymond Davis should go to Aruba. Raymond Davis should go to Aruba. I think you should play in the Players Poker Championship Poker Tour event.
At Aruba?
Well, you can win a satellite to Aruba.
I'll have to ask my probation officers. Well,
I'll tell you what. I'll wear the bracelet for you. Okay. I'll wear the bracelet for you.
No bracelet.
Anklet.
What's going on in Aruba again?
The Poker Players Championship Poker Tour, having a couple of satellite tournaments here.
PPA?
PPC.
Wow. Who are they with? Card player.
That's these guys. Nope. Separate. About 2-year-old tour. They're kicking ass down in the southeast and going all over the country now.
Those small buy-ins?
Yeah, they're smaller buy-ins.
Yeah.
You can go to Aruba. You'd love Aruba.
I owe too much money to play small buy-ins.
But you know what? You can make your backers happy and send them, give them the Aruba package.
Yeah, let them go.
Yeah, it's a good deal. So it'll be at the Stratosphere.
Aruba sounds like, that's always beautiful. It's always a beautiful facility, Aruba.
Yeah.
It's a great place to play poker.
I know.
I remember Ultimate Poker used to go there. Ultimate Bet used to go
all
there
the time.
all the time.
Mm-hmm.
What a great tournament they used to have. It's good to see they're still on the map. I'm more interested with this Poker Stars news.
Yeah, isn't this amazing? This is a great story.
$4.9 billion.
God, just drop that in the bucket. Pretty
and then
crazy.
Me and you was talking earlier about they haven't applied for license in Las Vegas yet.
That was an interesting part of this story, and I'll mention my sponsor. We'll break it down real quick. Of course, we have Final Nine Comic. The comic is the website redone, and you can download the first issue for free as a PDF. I got to get them to get you in that comic.
A comic?
Yeah.
I like comic books.
Really?
I love them.
Oh, there you go. I didn't know that.
Spider-Man's my favorite superhero of all time.
Mine's the Flash.
I don't like the Flash too much.
How can you not like the Flash?
I like Spider-Man.
I mean, Spider-Man's cool.
I think he could have kicked them all. But you ever see the issue of Spider-Man versus Superman?
Oh yeah, the giant comic
Wasn't
books.
that
Oh
great?
yeah,
I wish I still had that issue.
Me too.
That's
Me
worth
too.
Like $100K now.
It's pretty good price. The Superman. You remember the Superman versus Muhammad Ali one?
Yes, that was a good one too.
Yeah, because you were rooting for Muhammad Ali, weren't you?
He had no chance.
Went against the white guy, didn't you?
He had no chance. The Spider-Man one was, I'll never forget that Superman was going to hit him with all his might, and he knew he would have killed him, so he brought back like half his power, and he still hit him, and he still like went past the whole city or whatever. It was a great issue. They were on like they were like on the Empire State.
Yes.
That's like the all-time favorite cover of all time. Spider-Man's rail.
Yeah, he's kind of they're like this, and Soups is like that. Yeah, that was
I
great.
gotta look that up online.
I know.
What a great pitch shot that was.
I know. That was one of the best covers of all time.
Yeah, where would comic books be without Spider-Man?
I don't know.
I mean, he's a lot of people all-time favorite.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
I mean, DC, I'm more of a Marvel guy.
See, I'm a DC guy.
See, you're a DC guy, I'm Marvel. Yeah. You know?
But that's okay. I mean, I like Marvel too, don't get me wrong.
Cool people love Marvel.
Yeah, whatever.
What do you rather watch, a Superman movie or the Avengers? Come on.
Just wait till the Justice League comes out here in 2018, buddy.
Just
you wait. Just you wait.
I'm willing to bet any amount that the Avengers 2 make more than the Justice League movie.
No.
Huh?
Justice League will beat it.
No way. Are you going to beat? When you're talking about,
dude, you got Soups, Batman,
when
Green Lantern, The Flash, Wonder Woman.
When you're talking about Downey Jr. and the people they have in this, and Spider-Man's going to be in it, when you talk about the entourage of stars they bring, Scarlett Johansson and all these people, no way they lose.
Batman.
You see how much they gave Iron Man? And then the rest of the cast was complaining. They says, you guys can be replaced. Robert Downey Jr. can't.
Exactly. you gotta know your role, you know?
You guys we can get a new Hulk. We can get a new Thor. We can't get a new Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. is Iron Man.
Yes, he is now.
Right?
Yeah. I love the Iron Man movies.
A good friend of mine, Nick Cassavetes, that's one of his big regrets. He had a chance to get that. The first Iron Man.
Oh, wow, and turned it down?
It was some conflict and stuff like that, but it was just like Tobey Maguire walking away from Spider-Man and stuff like that, you know. But he made a lot of money off of it. His wife is the daughter of the president of that whole studio, so he's not hurting for no money. But I love Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, but this new Spider-Man is pretty good too.
Yeah. The new Superman, Henry Cavill's a very good
The new Superman? Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that was an awesome movie. That was a very Superman-y movie.
Right.
You know, that was showing off the ability of Superman.
Right.
You know, it wasn't toned down. Yeah. Even though I love Christopher Reeve.
I even got look at this. You don't think I'm a Superman fan?
Oh, jeez, he's making me look down. Oh, there's his shirt. Oh, thank God. I thought he was going for the belt buckle. I thought we had a utility belt coming out.
This is a $400 Superman shirt.
No shit.
Isn't that nice? The lady had
God, you could have bought me. You could have got me a couple hookers for that.
A lot. Look at that. They ain't got no good ones. Look at the back. You see that?
Wow.
Is that cool or what?
Wait, you got to go all the way. Does that say Super Ray?
It says Superman.
Okay, it does say Superman. I'll vouch. Sweet shirt. You should have got a Super Ray.
Awesome shirt.
You are Super Ray.
People love it. I only wear it at the World Series. Yeah.
Well,
I ain't been too super at the World Series. I'm 0 for 0. I made one day too.
I'm sorry.
I was almost doing better than Todd Brunson. Todd Brunson made his first day two yesterday. You saw his tweet?
Yeah.
Then I hit it on Facebook. I said, congratulations for making the day two.
It's very nice of you. I'm sure you appreciated it.
He's a nice guy.
Todd is a good guy. I love Todd. I really do. A great guy.
Yeah. Don't ever bet him in laser tag.
You know, I see those tweets, and one of these days I'm going to go out and
You don't want to play him.
No, I do want to play him.
He'll hustle you.
Oh, he can try.
He'll hustle you in that and darts.
See, you guys don't like I get to see at all the events and stuff, and we do all the call-ins and everything. But you know, you guys don't know me that well outside of all this stuff.
So we can make prop bets with you and win.
Yeah, I mean there'll be small, tiny prop bets, but you can. And once again, you can try.
You know,
try.
You know, since I'm on the air, I'm looking for an 11-year-old girl. You don't have to be in the best of shape, but you got to be able to whoop Alan Kessler within a minute. I'm pretty sure any random 11-year-old female can whoop Alan Kessler.
Oh, now you're going. Now we talked about it. Now you're going any average 11-year-old
sure
female.
Any 11-year-old we can get off the playground during
Wow.
screen time can whoop Alan Kessler. The trick is you got to pin him, make him tap out within 1 minute. But the biggest catch is you got to catch him because he's definitely going to run.
Oh yeah.
I think if
I bet he. I wonder if he'll oil up just to really make it tough.
I want to offer him.
I don't want to see that, but
I want to see him in SpeedX. I want to offer him some money. I want to have the girl in pigtails and a Girl Scout outfit.
Yeah.
And I want to video record it because I know it's going to go viral.
yeah, just be careful here, Raymond. There might be some police watching.
I don't think
Just be careful. Just be careful. Well, you can't win in that situation no matter what.
He can't win.
I mean, he can't win no matter what. I mean, if he wins, he still loses.
Have you ever saw the physique on this guy?
Oh yeah,
This guy is in bad shape.
he's not the best. No.
No,
But I think I mean now if we were talking about that 11-year-old MMA fighter we saw on YouTube,
she would destroy him.
Now that one I'm taking the girl. It'll still be close in a minute.
We don't want him murdered. We want him just to tap out.
Yeah. God, I'd love to see him tap out. Just
To
to anybody.
on camera.
Just to anybody.
I think if I offered him $5,000, he would do it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put together a pool of fun. I bet you I can get it fun for $5,000.
Okay.
That'd be awesome. Well, obviously we got to give Alan all the money. We give the 11-year-old maybe give her $500. She'd probably enjoy doing it for free.
Probably. Most 11-year-olds love to get on TV for free.
Love to get a hold of Alan Kessler.
Well, see, that might now you might have to pay him to actually do that. Now that I think about it,
All-American
I mean,
girl.
if you would have to touch Alan Kessler and you were a female, I mean, wouldn't you have to be paid? I'm sorry, Alan. I'm sorry.
Look,
I'm
All-American
sure-
Burger. Let me tell you, All-American Burger, the worst food in town, but the best-looking girls. They're not a sponsor, right?
No,
Good,
I'd
great.
like them to be at some point. So
You would actually have to eat the product.
I've had their food. I don't think it's bad.
I'd rather have their women than their food.
I'm not going to debate you on that one. Will not debate you on that. But I still think the WSOP.com girls are.
No.
Yeah.
We got to do a
Come on,
debate. We
Raymond.
got to line them up.
Okay, well, let's work on that. Raymond, you can get it.
guarantee
You can
you-
get a woman to do anything you want. Get it done.
I'm pretty good at that. All I do is open up my wallet. It's the only time they do anything for me.
Oh God, it is so the morning. So the morning.
The quality of working girls at the Rio has really dropped.
Yeah, they shushed them out of here, didn't they? The hooker
What
bar
the
is
hell
not
happened?
really.
The hooker bars, there's no more hookers at the hooker bar.
Yeah.
And you see about 2 or 3 girls floating around here
Mm-hmm.
at night. That's not enough.
No, not for this crowd.
Ladies, if
That
you're
that barely handles me for a night.
Ladies, if you're in town and you're dead broke or you're out of town, jump on a Greyhound, head here to the World Series. There's a lot of horny poker players.
Yeah,
You know?
it's like 95% men
They
here.
have a
I
lot
mean,
of money.
I'm amazed there's not more hookers
Can
walking
you
around this
imagine
place.
that? What the hell happened?
I don't know. I
This
don't know.
is
It got
amazing.
all fancy around here. You know, people started taking this thing seriously.
Yeah, it got real fancy. I got duct tape holding together my carpet in my room. Yeah, it's actually electrical tape. Electrical tape is holding my carpet together.
Carpet friction?
Oh, my God.
Carpet friction?
A resort fee. They charge you $25 a day for a resort fee. Where's the resort? I asked them, where's the resort? Look, Phil Ivey, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, shit, I got to go catch him.
Oh, okay. Raymond's chasing down Phil Ivey.
Phil!
There you go. See what happens. You know, we're the center of attention, and then Phil Ivey shows up and gone. See you later. Yeah. All right. So, how you doing, by the way, sir? All right. So, I had a gentleman over here checking out the Poker Tilt books from Dutch Boyd. Of course, the brand new, great memoir from Dutch. Definitely want to give it a read. That's available at pokertilt.com. Hey, and Raymond's gone, so let's make sure we mention these sponsors, and we're going to break all the news down for you. We have, of course, Arctic Blue, our Arctic Blue cooling towels. Make sure it's not cool to be hot, especially here in Las Vegas, because it is very, very, very quiet. Joe MPL saying Raymond's mic volume low. Oh, I think we got it fixed. All right. Hey, I'll get the Skype on here, too. I see Joe Payne's hanging out there, so maybe we'll turn the Skype on. I apologize. I didn't load that up. Make sure you're ArcticBLU.com for your Arctic Blue cooling towel. 15% off plus free shipping with the code MarkHokeShow. It is definitely worth the time for you. You will love those things. They keep you cool for, keep cool up to 4 to 5 hours. Even better here in the Rio. It's actually a couple degrees warmer in here today. I'm not, turning into an icicle, so I'm pretty thrilled about that. It's always a good thing. So make sure you go to ArcticBLU.com. Run Good Gear. We got our great Run Good Gear stuff over here in the booth. You can check that out at rungoodgear.com. 10% off with the code Hoke. We also have our Blind Squirrel apparel here as well. Look good and be lucky. 20% off with the code Hoke at blindsquirrelapparel.com. We have our drawing, by the way, going on. If you want to get entered, you can either just click right above your viewer at markhokeshow.com, or you can come down here and sign up and get into a 1K satellite entry contest where you'll have a 1 in 10 shot to win the main event, or get into the main event. And we also are giving away some other great prizes. We've got stuff from Some Buggy Fun Rentals. We're also going to start giving away some free 1 day of sports consulting service from Double Digit Covers. And, of course, you can get your free winner right now. Give them a call at 855-489-2700. That's a winner for you. All right. And, of course, our good friends at BlueRail.net. How far do you want to go with Bob Luskin, the best website team in the business, 522-820-5128. All right. And I think you guys have to excuse me. I have to take care of some business in a minute here, so just bear with me. Make sure you go to Team Poker Joker. 10% off with the code of Vegas Hoke at teampokerjoker.com. Of course, you have the great hats and hoodies and whatever you're going to need. Check it out at teampokerjoker.com. The Nevada Poker League, that is Joe Payne's big house right there. Actually, it's Missy's, and Joe just kind of lives in it. But make sure, if you want to play for free here in Nevada, or especially in Las Vegas, 17 different locations where you can go down and play for cash and prizes, and some great camaraderie. It's a fun time. You'll definitely enjoy it. Make sure you go to NevadaPokerLeague.com. Off-Tilt Poker Tables, $300 off your next table if you go to OffTiltPokerTables.com.
That guy came here about 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
He must really be interested.
Yeah. Yeah, if I'd probably been off air, I probably could have made the sale.
After Mr. Ivy's.
That's all right. No problem. No problem, Raymond. It's okay.
It's a hard run after that guy. It's hard to keep up with him.
I can understand that.
He's a very hard guy to keep up with.
Yeah. So let me finish this read, and then we'll see what happened last night. Talk poker, stars, whatever we feel like doing.
Yeah, let's look at the results.
Yeah, Grindettes. Make sure you follow the top ladies poker team in the world. That is Katie Stone, Katie Dozier, Jamie Kerstetter, and Jennifer Shahade. Even though Raymond probably thinks there's a better team out there somewhere.
I found out who that Katie Dozier is. She's hot.
She's a sweetheart.
I played with her before.
Yeah, she's a terrific girl. I love Katie.
Brian Hastings was sitting next to her the other day. I said, "Who's the girl?" He said, "That's Katie Dozier." I said, "That's her?" And then I said, "Wow, she is pretty." I played with her before. I don't think she's that. I mean, there's nothing special about her in terms of poker besides her being hot, I guess.
No, she's a very good player. You should look up her online stats sometime there, pal.
What was her name online?
That's a good question. I forgot. I'll have to look. If you go on grindettes.com, you can find out everything about them.
Yeah.
Just about. So check them out.
Brian Hastings told me, he was sitting right next to her. He said, "Ray, she is hot." I said, "But does she smell good?"
Katie always smells good.
He said he wasn't close enough. I said, "Scoot a little closer." It's a 6 max. Brian Hastings didn't want to scoot a little closer. See, me next to her, I would have been all up on her in a 6 max. I don't care.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care how much room we got. I'm sitting right next to you.
Fix that table draw up. There you go. Hey, Las Vegas Advisor, by the way, we've got some Las Vegas Advisor coupon books down here for you. You can get your membership on LasVegasAdvisor.com, and you can vouch.
I went through it. It's unbelievable. I even gave them $20 so far. I got to give them another $17. It's unbelievable. It's like great values in there. Steak houses, $10 free. You can actually get your money back with the free play.
Yeah.
I calculated it. You didn't even know I was calculating it.
Oh, I knew you were calculating it. Everybody calculates
People
it when
probably
they
don't
pick
think
up
I
the
was
book.
calculating it. A lot of people don't think I calculate things, but I calculated the value of that book, and I knew it was worth a lot more than $37.
It is.
It's unbelievable. Plus, you get the membership. You get what's this? I like this book. That comes with it, the Las Vegas Advisory. It had something about little darlings there. Got a lot of topless Vegas line, blackjack legends and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Look pretty good. The Cromwell just opened. Have you been in the Cromwell?
No, I haven't. Why don't we go to the
It's
Cromwell?
another property of Harris.
Let's go to Cromwell. You and me.
Yeah. I don't understand
Let's tear it
how
up.
you're $2 billion in debts and you still open up a casino every other week.
I don't know.
That's pretty interesting.
It's quite the business model. We'll just leave it at
Are
that.
they $2 billion in debt or $20 billion in debt?
I think it's 20.
Yeah,
I think it's
right.
it's a lot.
$2 billion. They'd be jumping into debt. I just cut $18 billion off their debt.
There you go.
Like, oh, this
That's
grade's great.
That's great
We'll
accounting.
put him in a room where his carpet ain't taped together anymore.
Yeah, there you go.
Just let the girls back.
Oh my God.
Maybe that's why they got rid of the girls. They're $20 billion in debt. They can't take anybody taking any of their profit margin.
Well, why don't they? Well, yeah, well that's
Why
true.
don't they
Somebody
just
did
tax
get
the
somebody did
girls?
get popped for that.
Yeah.
Didn't what hotel chain was that got somebody got fined by
Oh yeah.
the NGC
yeah.
for like $1.5 million
Wasn't
for
that
sanctioning hookers and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. What
Who
casino
was that?
That was just in the news
Was it
recently.
Peppermill?
I was reading it.
I know Peppermill got a big fine, but there was somebody else that got nailed too, and I'm blanking on it. But yeah, that was a good one.
That was the only reason Peppermill kept their doors open.
Supplying hookers.
Yeah.
Hey, you do what you got to do, I guess.
Hey, let me tell you, when you're a high roller and you flying in on here from Macau in these jets, they better supply anything you want.
You betcha.
You know,
You
drinks,
betcha.
women, booze. It's been a long. It's people don't know the secrets of Vegas, but women have been supplied to the wells for years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they come over to the table and talk to them, and keep them company and anything to keep them playing.
Yeah.
You know. I guess Harris just or Caesars, they just won a lawsuit with the guy who they got drunk at the Rio and lost like $15 million.
Oh,
or
yeah.
whatever. I think they won that, or they got thrown out or whatever.
That's
know?
your own dumb fault.
You're dumb enough
I'm
to
sorry.
You're dumb enough to get drunk and give it away. Yeah. But I think there's a fine line that you should cut somebody off. You know.
Well, yeah. I mean,
I got a friend named Lance. He's a great poker player. He won the California State Championship a couple years ago. He got some huge cashes. Not well known in the poker community, but he's kind of like a quiet guy. But the guy gets hammered drunk all the time, and he got drunk here the other day, and they barred him for life.
Wow.
He told the dealer to shove the cards up her anus. And then she went and got her supervisor, and he says, "You take the other half of the deck and shove it up your ass."
Oh, yeah.
So they kind of like barred him. But I think once you give a guy like that many drinks, as many shots as they brought him, that was really out of line.
Yeah. Yeah, you do have to. There is a point where you kind of have to keep an eye on things.
There comes a point where you got to protect a human.
Yeah.
You just can't let them just keep on because they're gambling, losing their all their money. You know? I just think it's, I'm a person that never drinks, so maybe I can't speak on people that drink. But I think people should keep it to a minimum when they're gambling.
Oh, you have to, yeah. You're stupid if you don't.
When you start losing your mind, you start losing your chips.
Well, Sheldon Adelson protects everybody over the Venetian.
He does?
No.
Yeah, right. He'll let you get hammered there. Don't they got some guy lost like $100 million there or something like that?
Yeah, there's been some bad suits. But it is what it is.
What do you think about Sheldon?
I heavily disagree with his position on online gaming.
Yeah, I disagree with his position on online gaming too, but I actually respect that he's trying to keep. He's a businessman, so he's trying to protect his own business.
Yeah, I think that's what people don't understand about it is, it's his business. He can
Right.
he can do what he wants.
Right.
But it's up to people to make a decision whether they want to patronize his business or not.
Right. I don't think Burt Butane. Burt Butane, what a character that is. Remember him? Let me see Burt. Burt, I'll call you right back. I'm on the radio. So I think the boycott of the best casino in Vegas is beyond ridiculous. Mm-hmm. If you're a professional player or you play for a living or you play recreation, no matter what, you want to play in the best facility provided.
Right.
Now
this is a hooker
Bert,
calling.
I'll call you right back. Right back. All right.
Bert is persistent.
Burt Butane, 2-time bracelet winner. You
Yes.
know who Bert is?
Yeah, I remember.
What a
that name,
character
absolutely.
he is, huh?
I've never met him.
You never met Bert?
No.
Oh my God.
Get him over here.
He's a class act. He's in his own world. So back to the Venetian. I think boycotting a poker room for the reasons that poker players want to boycott it for is just totally wrong. I can see if the guy did something or whatever, but the last I heard, we're in America. He have freedom of speech. This is what he wants to do. He wants to protect his business. Big deal. Just because somebody don't like something and you don't believe in it, don't mean you have to have people boycott it or try to.
Boycotts are in general, and no matter what,
They never work.
They almost never work.
When has a boycott worked?
Now, I mean, now when you blast people online on Twitter and stuff, you get 1 million people coming after you and telling you we're going to not patronize your business.
That's what I like to do to people.
That's what works.
Yes, that's what I like. I'd rather blast a person online or blast a person on Facebook or blast a person on the radio.
That's how you get people's attention.
Yes.
You know?
I don't think organized boycotts of the best card room in Vegas. I mean, last time I went to Venetian, there wasn't a seat in the joint.
Yeah.
They didn't have a seat for tournaments.
You can't.
I mean,
when you talk about poker players, it's not the best group in terms of organizing for causes like that, for political causes. I mean, that's pretty obvious with everything that goes on with all the online gaming and the legislation that goes on. You would think when there's a bill coming up that you'd have thousands of poker players blasting everybody. And the PPA, Rich Mew and those guys do a pretty good job on social media getting people's attention. But just and I hate that. I don't want to criticize professional players, but a lot of them don't get involved in that kind of stuff. It's just not their thing to do.
I 100% agree with you. And you can't name 10 poker players who really give a flying fuck about anything other than their own self-interest.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. It is. It's a me first community.
Yeah. What did they actually do for the community of poker or the growth of poker? Besides a guy like Daniel Negreanu, I mean, he loves poker. He's such a public figure, and he's always there. I mean, I can call the guy whenever I want, talk to the guy, hang out with the guy, whatever. But how many superstars can you name that you can just go have a beer with? Mm-hmm. Or will buy a piece of a no one in a small event just to give them a shot.
Yeah.
You don't get that. There's no outpour of that like in poker, the poker world. And when these guys make it, they usually make it on their own, and everything they want to do and everything they want to do advertise is for their own self-interest.
Yep. So.
Oh my goodness, she's beautiful.
Oh. We have a question on the air. Here we go. I'm sorry.
You want to talk on the radio?
That's okay.
She wants to know where the
restrooms are down the hall to the right. She's lucky. She's lucky.
She was
That's
gorgeous.
All right. That's all right. You can come back. It's okay.
Anytime you want.
Now that one I didn't mind.
She was beautiful.
She was cute. She was very cute.
Yeah, but not too bright.
See now we're easily distracted. How about that?
They got signs that says restroom in front of her. Though.
It's not as bad as when I was down the hall where there was a giant restroom sign.
You're like the information guy too.
It freaking sucks, dude. God damn, people ask me.
You should have like a jar and it says $1 for information.
I should.
You should have $1.
Raymond, I need you to come up with all these little tricks for me and just set up my booth. You set up my booth next year.
I guarantee you'll make $300. We'll have it next year. And it says,
well, we can do it now. I mean, hey, the main event's coming up. We'll cash in.
It was like $1 for any. $1 for information.
$1 for information. $5 if you ask me while I'm on the air.
That is a great idea.
I think so.
You'll make money.
Bring the jar.
We got to make a jar.
50%. I'll give you 50% of the take.
We got to make a jar.
Done. That's awesome. God, she was.
So I walked out Ivy. I chased after Ivy, and Ivy said, he looks at me. He says, "I'm not in the mood. I just bust out."
Already?
What was he in?
I don't know. I didn't get to. You know what? Let's take a look at what's going on at the World Series of Poker, shall we?
He must. Yes.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what event was going on today that he busted out of. But there were a couple bracelet winners last night, and we want to make sure we get our congratulations out to these guys. Event number 25, the Omaha 7-card stud high-low split 8 or better, which needs a much better name than that. Can't they come up with something tiny? We have horse.
What is his name of this guy?
That was John Cabaj from the United Kingdom, taking down his second bracelet, knocks off Thunder Keller.
When did he win his first? He won the 2 of this World Series? Or?
Not in this World Series.
I'd
have to go back and take a look and see what it was.
I was rooting for Thomas Keller.
I had
one of the nicest guys in poker you ever want to meet.
Joe Tehan was my horse.
Joe Tehan. Another nice guy.
Oh, I love Joe. But that was a great final table. You had Thomas Keller finishing third, Christopher McHugh in third, Keller second. Terrence Hastu was fourth. Then you had Tehan, Eric Seidel, Mike Leah, Tom Schneider.
Tom Snyder.
That's a hell of a group right there to be able to outlast. So John Cabaj takes down event number 25, the
Where's
Omaha.
a picture of him? What did he look like?
Here, I can see. Well, I'll go to the updates. 1 second here. Raymond's looking for information. That is him right there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, he plays a lot of open face.
Yep. So his second bracelet.
What did he win his first one in?
Where is it? He won the 2009 WSOP event number 45 10K World Championship Pot Limit Hold'em. That's not a bad one win.
That's a good win.
Pot Limit Hold'em is just, that was a terrible tournament. That started yesterday or the day before, like Tuesday. It was like 557 players. That's not good.
Nobody wants to play it.
Nobody wants to play it.
They're talking about taking pot limit hold'em events off the schedule next year.
They should.
It's a waste of time.
It is. I mean, I understand for a 10K, just to have the discipline, but nobody.
No one.
I was trying to explain that to Nate the other night. I'm not busting on Nate. He felt like it should stay, but I was just like,
there's no way it should stay.
No,
it's a waste of an event.
Just give me something good,
Yeah.
Put another horse tournament in there or something.
Yeah.
I'm down with that.
Yeah.
So that's event number 25. Event number 26, $1,500 no limit hold'em. Hello. Good. She's the book girl.
She's hot.
This is almost as bad as having Nate next to me, but that's all right. It's almost
an Asian girl.
That'd be
all right. I
right.
one in a while.
Well, geez, Raymond, God, that's a Craigslist call right there. Come on.
You can't find them on Craigslist. They won't come to my house.
Why?
They don't like to come to your house. First, you got to tell them you're black, and then once you tell them you're black, you hear a dial tone.
Oh. Well, why?
They were like, they don't want no black guys stretching their shit out.
Wow. There we go. Event number 24, no limit hold'em, 6-handed, 5K buy-in. Kevin Eister and Pierre Neuville are going to be playing today. They could not wrap it up last night. So Kevin Eister coming in at 5.6 against Pierre Neuville's 2.4. Belgium looking for their second World Series of Poker bracelet here this year. But Kevin,
who's the top 10 finishers in that? Can you say?
Well, let's take a look. You ask all these great questions, Raymond. Unfortunately, it's just a fingertip away. The Lucky Chewy finished in third.
Chewy came in third?
Chewy was in third. He was chasing his first World Series bracelet. Bryn Kenny also was looking for his first bracelet. He finishes fourth.
Kenny don't have a World Series bracelet, huh?
No.
Wow.
I was surprised. I looked that up. It was, Jeremy Kotler finishing fifth. David Barat in sixth. Mustafa Kanit in seventh.
Matt Jarvis got a bracelet?
Matt Jarvis, I believe he does have a bracelet. But, boy, that was a tough one for Matt because he had a huge lead going into that final table and ends up finishing
ninth. He had a huge lead?
He had a pretty big lead, yeah.
What happened? Did he self-destruct?
I didn't get to read it. But,
that's been a trend at the World Series of people taking huge leads in the final tables and no limits and then coming in seventh and eighth and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Whatever happened? Did you read the report on the guy in the Millionaire Maker? I mean,
yeah,
8 million chip lead.
And bluffs it away.
Oh, my God.
Basically bluffs it away. Yeah. Yeah, that was not good.
Is that Erica Schutenberg pregnant again?
I don't know.
That's her.
Is that her?
Yeah, that's her. Nice girl. I'm happy for Eric.
I am, too, because that's the kind of person he needed in his life,
he
that's
actually
for sure.
fessed it up to every dad, everything, and it's amazing that somebody comes out and
yeah,
that's willing to claim up for their misdeeds.
Yeah,
we're all human, right?
We are.
I don't think I am most of the time.
Here you go. Event number 26 going on right now. That is a $1,500 no limit hold'em.
Will the Thrill is out?
We have a few bust outs on that one. Will Fiala finishes 11th in that event.
I was rooting for him.
Yeah, I mean, Will, a great guy. Of course, nearly went back-to-back in the WPT a little while ago, trying to win back-to-back events and was so close. But Fiala is out. Here is your remaining group. Ryan Welch has 1.5 million in chips, has taken the lead away from Dan Smith, who's only sitting at 887. So here's another chance for somebody here.
Dan Smith is an amazing.
Oh, he's incredible.
Amazing talent.
Incredible player.
Does he have a bracelet yet? I don't think he has a bracelet yet either.
I'd have to look that up. I thought he did. We'll find out. Reed Goodmiller out of Lafayette, California is in third. Eric Rappaport in fourth. He's at 750. We have Andrew Rennick at 716. Jonas Wexler, he's a pretty good player there, at 610. Heinz Kamutski, we've seen that name a couple of times here at the World Series this year out of Austria. He's at 479. Michael Katz still in there. Tony Gargano, Jeremy Island. Those are your top 10. So the dreaded unofficial final table. By the way, what do you think about the unofficial final table?
I don't like it.
I mean, if you're at the final table,
you are at the final table.
If you're at the final table, you're at the final table.
There's no unofficial. You're at the final table.
It is such a load of crap. I got to ask Nolan how that came in. All right, Raymond's going to answer the phone.
What's going on?
We'll get to take a look at event 27.
Yeah, he's coming over. He's calling us in an hour, meeting us at the Rio. Meeting us somewhere. I don't know. I guess the Rio.
We've got a horse tournament going on here. 144 remaining, and Jason Reisenberg is your leader at 72.6. Huck Seed sitting in second place right now, 59,400. Lonnie Hemowitz in third, 52,000. Dennis Morrison at 51. Bill Eichel, James Van Alstyne, Kevin Calenzo, Jeffrey Wagner, John Monette up there, and Dutch Boyd. How about that? Dutch Boyd actually started day and night. He's down one spot to 10, but Dutch Boyd right now in contention to try and win that horse tournament. Some other big names up there. We've got a guy to watch on this one, if he can make a little bit of a run, is Barry Levy. He is one of the best mixed games players out on the East Coast, and Barry Levy's sitting in 18th right now. Adam Friedman picking up some chips. He's in 21st. Roland Ishlarishvili also in 27th place right now. Raymer in 31st. So quite a few great players left in that one. $1 million prize pool on this. 144 remaining in event number 27. Raymond Davis is back, just talking about the horse tournament.
Is that still going?
Yeah, we got a $1,500 horse tournament. 144.
It's still 144 people left?
Yeah, your buddy Huck Seed's listed in second place.
Buddy.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for him. I'm going to bring out the pom-poms for this guy.
Rah, sis, boom, ba. All right. Event number 28. The dreaded pot limit hold'em.
Oh, my God.
The thrilling, exciting event that only pulled.
How many Matisol got in that?
I don't know.
I sweat him in some big pots. He ran queens. He had kings and the queens.
The 10K.
John Jawanda, by far the nuts in that game.
160 players entered, 66 left. They got a $1.5 million prize pool. Tony Roberto is a little over 200,000. Yeah, we got Jawanda in second right now at 171. Esfandiari is in sixth at 144. Chino is hanging around there at 122. How about that? Haven't seen his name pop up too much on the leaderboards this year. Amit Makija, very dangerous player, is at 107. Galfond is in 13th at 97,000. Barney Boatman, 94.3. Mike Manasso, 94.
Mike Manasso's right there.
He's right there. Mm-hmm. Taylor Parr in there. J.C. Tran, John Hennigan, Justin Bonomo, another deep run for him.
Bonomo's having an amazing World Series.
He is having a great World Series.
What a great guy. I was so happy for him when he won his first bracelet.
Absolutely.
You don't get too much more classy than that guy.
Yeah.
Guy's all heart.
Yeah, and came back from that scandal he had about 8 years ago and cleaned it up.
Back. And you know what? He fessed to it. He admitted to it.
Yeah.
You know, when a lot of things happen, some people try to, no. They got an excuse for it. They don't live up to it. You know? Mm-hmm. You got to live up to what you did.
Yep.
And then let it go. You're human. People judge you. People judge you more and respect you more when you answer up to things other than hiding things, you know? Mm-hmm. Lying. When you're playing plain to see you're lying.
Yeah.
It's like the Phil Mickelson thing right now going on in golf. You know, he got, with the feds on him and stuff like that. The feds don't follow you for 3 years if they don't think if you're doing nothing.
Right.
This just doesn't happen. I mean, you're just going to take a guy like as big as Phil Mickelson and just run his name in a muck.
Yeah.
And the scary thing is about that is the guy makes $60 million in endorsements. He's probably making $100 million a year. What do you need to ever cheat on anything for?
Agreed.
Am I wrong or right?
No, you're right.
If they gave you $100 million a year, would you cheat on anything?
No, I probably wouldn't.
I wouldn't even cheat on my wife anymore. I wouldn't even blow my nose or no.
By the way, what do you think of those onesie?
I like
onesie
it.
Things.
She's a cutie.
Oh yeah, they've got great models down
there. You saw the one that runs the joint? That's her boyfriend's company. She's unbelievable.
Mm-hmm. Onesies buy you love, apparently, which is all right. All right, so that's where we are. We've got 66 left in the 10K pot limit hold'em
66
tournament.
people left?
66 people left.
They only started with 100 or something, didn't they?
Yeah, 166-ish. So, all right. Event
Not
20.
not a popular draw.
No.
Jack might have to do away with it. I agree with doing away with that tournament.
The 1,500 was a waste. I understand the 10K.
1,500 is a joke.
I get the 10K, but the
Because it's a
1,500.
championship.
There's 557 people for
It's
that.
a
I mean,
joke.
that's terrible.
It's a waste of the event.
It
and
is.
Jack, I overheard him talking about it. He said, "This is no good.
Yeah.
We're not getting no draws." Yeah, you might as well,
Horse.
like you say.
Horse.
I believe in throwing in a 2K horse. Or
Give me a
something.
horse or a hose or a hoe or a.
Let's throw in a shoe. I
shoe?
came in fourth in a shoe a couple years ago, and then they canceled it the next year.
How about a mongo? No, there's no such thing as a mongo.
Let's bring in Badoogie.
Oh, God, a Badoogie tournament.
I'm the world champion of Badoogie. You know that.
How'd
right?
that
I
happen?
won it online, the world championship of online poker.
Wow.
Badoogie world champion.
Well, fucking A.
Never knew how to play the game.
Of course. That's how those
I read
games
up on
always
it in
go.
an hour and won the championship.
Very nice.
That'd be a great event. A Badoogie, a Badazy or something like that.
Yeah, bring in Badoogie, Badasi, Badusi.
They'll get so many people.
You can name it the Bada
They'll
tournament.
get 1,000 people. So you take
Wouldn't that be
out-
great?
So you just take out the pot limit, just take it out, and you put in a $1,000 Badoogie.
You make a Badoo Bada. Right?
There you go.
Come on, everybody remember that, too. It's a marketing thing. Bada.
There you go.
Do. We're going to put
Can't
Bada.
miss. Look, Eric
Anyway.
Baldwin.
There we
What
go.
tournament is this?
This is event number 29, kicked off today. A $2,500 no limit hold'em. Of course, way early in here, but we do have a couple players reporting in. We get Daryl Ronconi. Congratulations, screenshot yourself. You get to be leader at the World Series of Poker for a couple minutes. Ken Pluard enlisted at
I'll give you
16.5.
1,001. He don't go coast to coast.
He's not going coast to coast.
You know?
But you never know.
Do you know?
No, I don't. But I'm gonna venture a guess. You never know. You never know,
Hard to go
though.
1,000.
Eric Baldwin in there, Greg Ostrander, Gail Bauman finally making an appearance here at the World Series. Looks like she's arrived.
You know, I just looked at a name and it just reminded me of one person that's missing from the World Series I haven't solved.
Who would that be?
Eskimo Clark.
Yeah.
There hasn't been an Eskimo spotting.
No, there hasn't.
I wonder if he's well.
We'll have to check around.
Last
I'm
time
sure
I
we
saw
have
him, he was
resources.
in a win betting $10 parlays. Asking me, can I get him in this or that? You know?
Well, maybe you ought to save the career of Eskimo Clark.
Yeah. And
That'd
I'd
be
like
fun.
to give a shout out to Chad Brown. I hope you're okay, buddy. We love you and we miss you. Hope you're doing okay.
Agreed. Yeah. Gavin Smith broke down talking about Chad on the show the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, we wish Chad all the best again. Certainly.
One of the most classiest guy you ever want to meet in poker.
Yeah. Agreed. Well, some of these other guys that we have in this tournament, well, Nancy Birnbaum hanging out in there. Stephen Kerr, my buddy from the Orangeville Poker League up there in Quebec.
Is he a good player?
Good player. Yeah, and very talented.
Maybe he'll show his true colors.
Yeah. DJ McKinnon, haven't seen his name for a while. He's on the board. Finally refollowed me on Twitter. That was cool.
He refollowed you?
Yeah.
He got rid of you?
I don't know. Ryan LaPlante, of course, Potential. Got to do some work on the live stream last night. He's in there. Christina
Look at
Lindy.
This guy don't stop.
Bert Boutain, everybody. Bert Boutain. And, of course, many more entering that tournament. One other event coming off today,
On the air, buddy.
and that is event number 30, the 7-card stud
No.
high-low 8 or better. So we got a 7-card stud tournament hanging out.
Radio in the corner. The Mark Hoke Show.
Yeah. The number one poker news and entertainment show in the world. Event 30, that is tonight, $1,500 buy-in. So that'll be starting at 4 o'clock. We've got the
Okay, buddy.
7-card stud high-low 8 or better kicking off tonight at 4 o'clock.
Ooh, that's the one I want to play. I got I got arrangement to play 2550 PLO, so hopefully I can win enough by then and then late register. That'd be great.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind playing a 7-card stud tournament at some point. I mean,
I love 7-card stud tournaments. You know?
it's not that tough of a game. To me, anyway.
Yeah. It's
If you don't have something decent by 4th Street, throw your cards away.
yeah.
You get to 5th Street and it still looks, decide to try and hang around and
You
you
might
get to
wanna
5th
throw
Street and
away
it
on
sucks,
5th
then,
Street.
then you definitely get the hell out
You
and
don't
throw
want
them
to
away.
call on 5th Street when you need
2 cards or something
yeah.
stupid like that. Just get away. Just get away. It's not that difficult a game.
Yeah. I love 7-card stud. It's a great skill game. I'm kind of like burned out on No Limit and stuff like that. It's so much No
it's-
Limit.
Horse.
And that's
I
where the
love
World
playing
Series
horse.
makes all their money.
Yeah.
I'm in agreement with you. They should throw in more horses or mixed games or whatever because they can't say they don't get the numbers. They definitely get the numbers.
Yeah.
I mean, you're getting 1,200, 1,300 people for these
That's good.
horses and Omahas and stuff like that. So just throw in a little more and take out the events that don't need to be in. The
Right.
PLO. I mean, the PLO Hold'em. Who plays that anymore?
Yeah.
I mean, people see that you see that on the WSOP schedule. You say, finally, a day off.
Yeah.
Then I can come late register this.
I don't mind PLO.
You know?
I like PLO. I mean, I like PLO.
No, pot limit Hold'em. I mean.
Oh, Hold'em. Yeah, pot limit Hold'em. Yeah.
PLH.
Yeah. Pleh. Pleh.
You know?
Just go in the meeting and tell Jack, get rid of the pleh.
Yeah.
I'm down
Of
with
course,
that.
you got to keep pot limit. I will always want that in there.
Yeah.
When is the 10K pot limit coming up?
Well, I'll tell you what. How about we take a look at the upcoming schedule since we covered all the events?
That's one event.
Raymond,
I
you
look
just
forward to
you
playing.
just take me right along for the ride. You're good
That's
at this.
one event I really look forward to playing.
All right, upcoming schedule for the next few days. We have. Let me get to the right place here. Tomorrow, a $1,500 no limit event. Always a Saturday staple here at the World Series. 10K no limit 6-handed. That's going to be a fun one. Of
When's
course,
that, tomorrow, huh?
That is tomorrow. So, yeah, get your giddy up backers in there or whoever you need and
I'm not
just
playing
dip
no
into your
10K
pocket.
6 max.
Great tournament. So that'll be coming up Saturday.
Every Sunday is the 1,000
Yep.
no limit.
The
I know that is
the dreaded $1,000 no limit
I'll never
event.
sit in that.
No limit Hold'em 8-handed 5K event coming up on Monday. Oh, I'm sorry, we got a 7-card stud on Sunday too. 1,500 event on that one.
That's another event that should just be a 10K championship or a 5K championship.
You don't think I like them having one 1,500 in there?
One, you don't mind?
Yeah, I don't mind
think
one
they should.
7-card stud.
I think when it's a least popular game like that, I think you should lower it to 1,000.
That would not be a bad idea.
Get more people.
That would be a bad idea. I agree with that.
Have 1,000 7-card stud, you know.
Still got to give a few extra chips though. I think.
You still get 3,000 chips.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like the useless 1,000 Sundays. You know, why don't they just make it a super turbo or whatever?
Yeah, there you go.
Make it a super turbo and give you 5,000 chips. You know?
Which basically means nothing at that point anyway.
Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
As people get suckered in on that. Monday, we got that no limit Hold'em 8-handed event and the $1,500 no limit deuce to 7 draw low ball. That's always a hoot. The 10K 7-card stud high low split 8 or better is on Tuesday
What do they got?
afternoon. We got a Tuesday is the 7-card stud high low split 8 or better. That's the 10K.
Ooh,
That's
look
the
at that
4
low
o'clock
ball. When is
event.
that low ball? The 16?
That is on Monday the 16th. Yep. Also on Tuesday at 12 is the pot limit Omaha $1,500 event. Wednesday coming up, $3,000 no limit Hold'em, and one of my favorite tournaments, the heads up no limit 10K. That is a fun one. That is always a classic, just Miami John Cernuto. Everybody,
Just give Vanessa Selbus the title already.
oh, you're gonna hand it to Vanessa already?
I'll take Vanessa over anybody in the field in the heads up.
Would you, if I was given a bye to the final, would you pick me against anybody to win?
No.
No, no one. I would not be able to beat anybody in the final if I was given the bye.
There's a couple of people you can beat.
Yeah.
But people don't understand this. Vanessa Selbus, let me tell you, there's a big debate on how good she is or how lucky she get or whatever. Vanessa Selbus is the third best no-limit player I have ever seen.
Wow, that is a statement.
And you know the two ahead of her? The other two is Carlos Mortensen, who I think is the greatest no-limit player who has ever played the game. His record, his accomplishments are amazing. Just because he's not a loudmouth like me or Mike Matasaw, he don't get the publicity he deserves. He don't get the respect he deserves. A couple of years ago, they left him off the national championship of all the great players. Remember that tournament of champions? And his resume was better than all of them.
Of course.
So you take Carlos Mortensen, and he did all his damage, not in high rollers. You know, he did all his damage in fields, big fields with elite players.
Right.
Where you talk about the 25K Bellagio when it was 700 players, and you talk about the main event of the World Series, and then you talk about going out 10th in the main event of the World Series last year. Mm-hmm. He is a phenomenal player. If you haven't played with him, if you play with him and watch him play, it's just amazing. The second one is David Pham.
Okay.
The Dragon.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever played with him or watched him play.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Simply, no-limit game is just simply amazing. He almost has to be bad beaten to be taken out.
Yeah.
And to me, Vanessa Selbus is third.
She's good.
She is.
I mean, the aggressive. It's the aggressiveness factor to me.
Yeah,
she just knows when she puts her foot on your throat, and she doesn't let up.
See, what she is she's so smart that she knows what the top players are playing, and she knows their threshold, and she just steps, like you said, she just steps on them.
Mm-hmm.
She uses their weapons against them, and they can't even figure it out. When she entered that 25K, I told everybody who was there, she's a favorite to win this.
Mm-hmm.
A favorite. And when she plays heads up, the people she's going to be playing against heads up have no clue of how to beat her.
Yeah.
And she knows every clue of how to beat them. So she's just going to run over them. I guarantee she'll be in the quarterfinals or better again, because they don't know how to combat her, and she knows how to combat them. They don't know that she's a student of the game. She studies, and she knows everything that all of them's done.
Yeah.
And she's way better than them.
Yep.
And
I'm
happy. I'm happy that a woman has taken her rightful place on top of the poker world.
Mm-hmm.
She's the best player. You know?
If
I was taking her, just put this thought in. Just put this thought. Phil Ivey's a good friend of mine. Acknowledged as probably the best player in the world. He has never won a World Series bracelet in a no-limit event.
Yeah, that's incredible when you think about it.
Just think about that. And not only is that incredible to think about, think of how many events he has entered, no limit. It's a true testament of how good she really is. That she can be this good. What, she got 3 bracelets in a short period of time playing part-time poker? Come on, the girl is a beast.
I wouldn't want to mess with her.
Gotta give her credit.
I'd rather play Ivy than her.
Hey,
right now at the moment,
anybody rather play Ivy than Vanessa.
Yep.
You know, because she,
no offense, Phil.
She is a remarkable player in no limit.
Yeah.
Any other game, he's going to own her. He's the best player. Phil Ivey, you take away no limit, and he's the best player in the world in every other game by far. His just skill level is just so much higher than everybody else. Even if you take a Daniel Negreanu, he's way shoulders, heads above Daniel Negreanu. I don't know. He was on the show the other day, and you asked him a question, and he said, "Check the results." I've been trying to find that thing, and I can't find it. But what was the question you asked him?
Oh, I just asked him who was better, him or Daniel.
Oh yeah, and then he said, "Look at the 2-year results." Or
it's pretty close, depending on what discipline you're looking at. I mean, Phil's won a ton of money. So is Daniel. So
yeah, but if you talk about all-around player, you talk about a guy who did it online, did it live, and did it in tournaments. Yep. It's not too many triple threats in poker. You can't name. You probably can't name. If you take Phil Hellmuth, he's a great tournament player, but you want him in your cash game all day. You don't want Phil Ivey in your cash game.
No.
See, that's the difference. You take Daniel Negreanu, super tournament player, but you want him in your cash game. You can't say Phil Ivey, super player, but I want him in my cash game. You do not want him on your tournament.
That is for sure.
You know?
That is for sure.
So it's a big difference. You pick your poison if you want, but I don't want to play. I don't want Ivy in my cash game. It's a lot more than I want. Look at this, Burt Butane.
Burt Butane. What's up?
The legend. And he's living.
Wow, there you go. That's a plus.
What's going on, buddy?
Waiting around.
Waiting around?
Crazy man.
Uh-oh.
He's going to give us like $20,000 to play.
Is that what he said?
Nice.
Yeah, we get to swing.
Did he tell you that?
What, you think we're playing with nothing?
I don't see him putting you in the 1-2.
Yeah?
You need to make some money, that's for sure.
You got plenty of money.
In my mind, I guess.
You're on the radio, Bert.
No, am I really?
Well,
Yes.
sort of. Sort of.
What's going on?
We're on
Yeah,
live radio here.
yeah,
The
man.
whole world has got.
On live radio.
It's like 10,000 viewers listening to you right now. You got anything you want to say to them?
Not really.
No? Wow.
I said, send money, guys.
Send money.
what I
These
always say.
guys are hitting the tables, so Raymond will give you the PayPal.
They're sending it to the PayPal right now.
There you go.
I hate to get my PayPal up because they send me dollars. They send me $1 every time. Here's $1. I'm broke. They send me $1. You're not broke anymore.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Bert, what have you done at the World Series? Let's get Burt Butane over here. Come on over, Bert.
All right, let's get him on.
Let's get Burt Butane on here. 2-time bracelet winner.
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen.
Don't get too nervous. I mean, we're on camera too, just saying.
Okay, that's cool.
So, all right, Bert, how you doing? Pleasure to
Pretty
meet
good.
you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
How things going with the World Series? You kind of hanging out here, moving a little closer to that
I've played
microphone
a couple
there.
events. Just cashed in one.
Yeah.
Nothing big. Trying to get something big.
Yeah. So, tell you, it's been an interesting year out here with this WSOP. What are some of the stuff that's been standing out to you this year?
I'm glad Dan Highmiller won. But
Yeah, there you go.
That was nice. It's just see him winning. But nothing really. It's always busy. It's fun. It's a great event.
What is the best part about the World Series? Because you guys are hitting the cash game tables too, which a lot of people coming into town and chance to maybe clean up a little bit. I mean, is that the highlight for you guys? When you're out here, is just cleaning up on the cash and then getting in here and hope you win a bracelet.
I used to make all of my money during the World Series years ago. 10 years ago, that would be like the biggest part of my wins would come during the World Series cash games.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You can't beat the cash games at the World Series.
Yeah, they're still awesome. The play is great. Yeah.
So what kind of, for people that aren't familiar, what level cash games are you playing right now?
Right now, I'm not playing that high.
Yeah.
But when I do, I've played every level. The highest level to whatever level, the lowest level. I've played everything.
How good is Raymond Davis?
I don't know. Raymond's good.
Remember, you're on air.
You have to tell the truth.
No, Raymond's a solid player. Really, Raymond's a lot more solid than people give him credit for. He's a solid player.
I know. He's
Yeah.
all right.
They think I'm a joker because I'm always joking and laughing. But
But no, he's solid. I don't really see
I'm
him make
actually
that
a
mistake.
student of the game. I really know the game.
Yeah,
Inside out.
he doesn't do goofy stuff at the table.
Yeah.
He plays the game really solid.
For all these players that are out here dreaming of a bracelet, and of course you've achieved that in your career, what are some of the keys that you would give somebody that's coming out here looking to try and win a World Series bracelet? Just some fundamentals to get through a tournament field and put that thing on your wrist.
Well, here's how when I would play. First, I made my goal to make the money. Then I would make a goal to make to the final table, and then I'd make a goal to the final three, and then just the goal to win it. Because it doesn't matter how many chips you accumulate early. It's nice to play with a lot of chips, but it's not going to win you a bracelet or not win a tournament. You just have to play each level hard as you can to get to that final stage. And I just take it step by step, brick by brick.
And we've seen a lot of players, unfortunately, maybe not as bad as last year, but still seen some players blow some huge chip leads going into final tables. If you're in there with a huge chip stack, how do you play it? Because a lot of some guys will come in and they'll think they need to run the table over, and you really don't have to, do you?
No, you know what? A lot of books say that. Use your stack as a weapon. There's nothing more frustrating than losing a big stack, trying to bully everybody, and getting caught 3 times in a row, and you have no chips. So some of these books that say this, I disagree with.
I totally disagree too.
Yeah.
Like the guy went to the million. He's talking about the guy went to the $1 million tournament with 8 million chip lead and went out 7.
Yes, there's really no
That's just
reason
ridiculous.
because, I mean, let's face it, they're tournament chips, and people, if they're going to take their best shot to double up if they're low, so really, how much are you really going to bully them? I mean, I think you just have to play solid the whole way through, and play each hand the best you can. That's the best advice I can give. I mean, there's obviously strategies in tournaments where you have to gamble more or not, but if you play each hand the best you possibly can, then I think that's the best way to do it.
One drop's coming up, by the way. I know Raymond's trying to sneak his way in there.
Hey, I had 250K sold.
Yeah. So don't forget the Raymond Davis fund to get into that.
If anybody got an extra $1 million laying around, I'm available.
Ship it. With the one drop event coming up this year, what is the strategy when you're putting down $1 million to play in a tournament with such an exclusive field? I mean, how do you fight your way through that when you got $20 million online, you got $1 million money bubble? I mean, it's pretty sick.
That is sick. An event like that, I mean, really, it's only 60-some players. I mean, it should be to get to the money. I mean, I don't know what they paid the final table.
Best thing is they're running satellites too.
Right.
One satellite.
It's like any other tournament. You just play them. I mean, they're all tough. But, I mean,
It's $1 million money bubble.
Yeah,
That's just insane, though.
that is a big bubble.
Fighting for your life on the money bubble for $1 million.
But when you're playing tournament poker, you don't even think about, the money that much. They're just chips.
See, and then also in that tournament, a lot of people the world don't know that 70% of the people that's playing that tournament, they're all pieced out.
Yeah.
They're not playing for
Right,
much.
right.
But when you talk about $20 million for first, Shit, Jesus Christ, I'll play for 10% if somebody put me in.
Right.
I mean, you're still playing for $2 million. You're in a short field. It's like a satellite.
I'd
right?
play for 1%. I'd be like, hey, just get me in the tournament.
You know, it's unbelievable. It's an unbelievable shot to make some money.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's. Yeah, I mean, except for the rich businessman, I bet you every pro is probably being pieced
Everybody's
out.
pieced out. Daniel Negreanu, you know, all these, you know, Antonio, when he won it, he was pieced out.
Yeah, I know how much Antonio had of himself.
know?
But, you know, how hard is that? I mean, you know, you're talking, you know, I mean, you guys have both been around for a long time. You know, when you're trying to pull together the 25K or, you know, and especially something like this with $1 million, I mean, how hard is that to
It's really
convince
hard.
people to say, you know what, I can go in there and not only play it, but win it, you know, and get you your money back? I mean, that's got to be a trick.
A lot of people aren't willing to part with like $100,000, $200,000 to give you one shot at one tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
It's
Unless
hard.
it's a sick rich gambler, it's pretty
the
tough.
Poker world is really deflated because certain people got money, and the people who got money in the poker world, they're not goddamn sharing it.
Yeah.
You know, let's just tell it as it is.
And then plus with really the online poker, when it disintegrated,
Right.
it's changed a lot of the landscape of poker a lot. I mean, as far as money flowing in and out of it.
Yeah, when it was online, you could pick up $100K in a week, you know, on Full Tilt or Poker Stars, and then you can, you know, you could get that money out and go work with it. But now with online dried up, you just got to reach out to people, and most people that got it, if you go to Bobby's room or the Aria or Ivy's room, these people aren't looking to give you 50,000, 100,000, or whatever.
Well,
It's
there's a reason they have that money.
right. They're just not.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Unless
mean,
your
no one
name-
likes to give out money. Let's face it.
Unless your name is Bobby Ballon, then you can get as much as you want. There's no limit.
Yeah, he has a good deal there.
I think he got some very compromising pictures of some people. I like to get those pictures. He's doing it somehow.
Oh, that is awesome.
When
That's
I hear
funny.
the numbers that this guy owes, Jesus Christ, I'd be scared to walk out of my house.
It's amazing at what he's accomplished there.
Yeah, he's got it. They said Sam Grizzle was the best hustler in poker. Bobby got him shellacked.
Yeah,
It's not even close.
And I love Sam. Sam's the best.
I
He's
know,
the
he
funniest
was
guy.
the best.
He is
Bobby
funny.
Ballon came along. You know?
Oh, there you go. All right. By the way, the defending world champ Ryan Reese walking by here. Ryan, how you doing? Still waiting for that interview, by the way. Got to work on that one. But yeah, I mean, but it's gonna be a great World Series, and I know Bert. How many events are you gonna be playing yet? We're gonna see you hop in soon.
play more. I plan to play at least like 3 or
I played
4
about
more.
7 so far, and I got about 7 more in there.
Yeah, it's.
Well, it's been a good year for people winning their third bracelet. You
Oh
know that,
God!
right?
If that's the case,
You know
then
it?
I'm due.
Yeah,
Let me go.
absolutely.
I'm playing the best poker of my life right now. I really feel like I'm playing as solid as I have ever.
One of the greatest guys in poker. One of the greatest personalities. This man is a real guy.
Nice.
I've been friends with him forever. You talk about a load of fun, and you talk about people that want to back people and they like to hang out with their horses and stuff. This is the guy you want to hang out with and back.
Nice.
You know? If you're out there in the world, you got a couple thousand or whatever, and you want to make some money, you call up Burt Butane or Raymond Davis. We'll make you some goddamn money.
we'll have
And you'll have a good time making it.
We'll
Nice.
show you the town. You'll have a great time.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I have to get to a commercial break. I'm like
Okay.
15 minutes back.
Okay.
Bert,
Great, buddy.
I want to thank you
Thank
for
you.
stopping by. Pleasure to meet you. Raymond Davis joining us as well. I'm sure these guys are going to go out and make a lot of money at the cash tables. Give it to Jean Robert.
I'd like to get in a game with him.
All right. So we want to thank both those guys for joining us here on the Mark Hoke Show. Appreciate it. All right, we got to get this commercial break in. We are way behind. So let's take a break, and we will come right back on the Mark Hoke Show. You just never know what's going to happen on this show. I swear to God, it's just such a fun time of year for everybody here, and hope you guys are enjoying it. So let's step back, and we'll be right back here on the Mark Hoke Show. Thanks for joining us.
The heat is on. Whether you're in the hot seat of a major poker tournament or just dealing with everyday life, stay cool with a brand new Arctic Blue cooling towel. Just wet your reusable and durable Arctic Blue cooling towel in cold water, and you'll have instant cooling relief at your fingertips for up to 5 hours. The towel is lightweight and pliable, so you can keep it handy no matter where you are. Plus, it's absorbent enough to make sure you and your clothes stay dry while you stay cool. No need to sweat it out, no matter what you're doing, when you have an Arctic Blue cooling towel handy. So get the same cooling towel used by professional athletes, poker players, first responders, physical therapists, U.S. automakers, and even reality TV stars. So what are you waiting for? Visit them today at arcticblu.com and pick yours up today. Plus, enter the discount code MarkHokeShow when you check out and get 15% off plus free shipping to keep some of your cold hard cash in your wallet. It's like the Arctic Blue Bear says, it's not cool to be hot. So pick up your Arctic Blue cooling towel today.
One man, his lucky shirt, an unforgettable night, and a winning streak that never seemed to end. That's how Blind Squirrel began, and we haven't looked back since. We make the clothes that we want to wear for the places where we want to look and feel our best. The game, the speakeasy, and the casino floor. Blind Squirrel's small batch, high-quality gear is for people too busy grabbing life by the nuts to bother with crappy, ill-fitting clothing. Because like you, we prefer our nights long, our drinks strong, and our lucky shirt to be our most comfortable. So look good, be lucky, and visit blindsquirrelapparel.com for your new favorite shirt. As an added bonus, you'll receive 20% off your purchase with the promo code HOKE, H-O-K-E. You can also pick up Blind Squirrel apparel at the Borgata in Atlantic City and in Las Vegas at all Masura stores at Mandalay Bay, Monte Carlo, The Mirage, and MGM Grand. Look good and be lucky with Blind Squirrel Apparel.
I'm Dutch Boyd, two-time WSOP bracelet winner, and I want to share my story with you. 12 years as a pro has taught me a lot. For the last year, I've boiled it all down into a tell-all book, 90,000 words. In Poker Tilt, I take you on my journey through all the ups and downs that poker has to offer, all the manic highs and hellish lows of every bad beat and lucky draw. So go to www.pokertilt.com to read more, or just go buy the new book on Amazon or Kindle right now, pokertilt.com. I guarantee you'll enjoy the ride.
Your business and promotion will only go as far as your website will take you. That's why the Mark Hoke Show has only trusted one name for over 2 years, BlueRail.net. Whether you need custom website design and development packages, or simply need a host for your website, Blue Rail is the only developer to turn to. It's time to discover the world-class personalized service only the Blue Rail team can provide. Visit us at BlueRail.net and call 520-822-5128 right now for your free consultation today. So get on board at BlueRail.net. How far do you want to go?
Tough day at the Felt? Get off tilt and unstuck by escaping to the desert for an extreme off-road adventure with Sun Buggy Fun Rentals. We have the biggest fleet of off-road vehicles known in the universe. And since we know poker players aren't exactly early risers, we now offer after-dark tours for all you night owls. And don't forget to stop by the Mark Hope Show WSOP booth at the Rio to win a free Sun Buggy experience. Please call us 24/7 at 1-866-728-4443 and visit us at www.sunbuggy.com. Call us now and take the off-road ride of your life with Sun Buggy Fun Rentals.
9 poker players on a dramatic path to glory with unbelievable twists and turns that will keep you on the edge of your seat. It's the Final 9 comic from Room 110 Publishing. Go to final9comic.com to download the first issue preview and get ready for the official launch coming soon. 9 will become 1 way or another. Final9comic.com. And for more details, make sure to follow them on Twitter and like them on Facebook at Final9Comic.
Want more of The Mark Hoke Show? Then follow us on Twitter at Mark Hoke Show and like our Facebook page at The Mark Hoke Show for show news and outstanding poker content from around the world. Plus, enjoy the show anytime by subscribing to our podcasts on iTunes or at markhokeshow.podbean.com. We're even on your mobile phone at markhokeshow.podbean.com/mobile. Thanks for listening and being a part of The Mark Hoke Show.
Now, let's return to the Mark Hoke Show. The Mark Hoke Show. Here again, your host, Mark Hoke.
All right, everybody, and we are back here on the Mark Hoke Show, live from the World Series of Poker. Of course, on markhokeshow.com and Wednesdays on KLAV 1230 AM, the talk of Las Vegas, and soon coming to KBAD 920. You better believe it. Taking over the world, kids, having a great time. And I want to thank Raven Davis and Murphy Tame for stopping by. And we have a break going on in one of the early early tournaments, so some few players flying around. Maybe we'll grab somebody. But now, of course, we broke down what happened yesterday and what's going on today at the World Series. But the other big news, of course, happening yesterday, which we were able to break right here on the air and break it down for you as well. The sale of PokerStars is complete. Information was released last night, and a lot of information coming out today now that everything's been finalized on that sale. So, man, I'm looking a little chubby. I gotta move around here. So let's take a look at some of the interesting highlights from information coming out yesterday. Las Vegas Review Journal. Of course, Howard Stutz doing all the gambling news here in Las Vegas. He is the man. Reporting on this sale that, quote, that there are still numerous hurdles to clear before Nevada gamblers could see the popular wagering site, referring to PokerStars, on their computer screens. Of course, one difficulty that they face here is that I'm sorry, trying to find the line here real fast. Bear with me for one moment. But essentially right now, Amaya and Rational, neither company, had an online or has a licensing in Nevada. So that is going to be a little bit of a hitch here in Nevada for Amaya as if they plan to get PokerStars back in the market. And of course, the other issue that is faced here is the PokerStars obviously has to team up with a Nevada casino. And the problem with that is that so many have already inked deals with their own sites or other companies at this point, and they're going to have to find someone to do it. And I don't think there's going to be a lack of partners. I think there's some that they're certainly looking to try and get, but of course, Wynn is would be one at the top of the list if they hadn't just said we don't care about online, we don't want online gambling. Kind of got in the Sheldon Adelson camp on that. So that's kind of a tricky spot, but we'll see if Steve Wynn and the team over there decide to renew their efforts and get back into the online poker scene. But of course, the bad actor clause was the reason holding a lot of these companies, a lot of these states, from getting PokerStars back into the market. But right now, licensing would have to be given to Amaya to get involved at all. So that's an interesting report coming out from the Las Vegas Review Journal and Howard Stutz. Another, of course, just some of the fundamentals of this story. That, of course, a sale of $4.9 billion to Amaya Gaming Group Incorporated. So PokerStars has, the Scheinbergs have divested their shares of the company. They are out of there. Financing including $2.9 billion of bank loans, $1.6 billion of equity, and convertible debt. So an additional $400 million of the price was deferred. So that's kind of your fundamentals of the deal. And of course, with the Scheinbergs out of the way, now the opportunity, the bad actor clause, should open the door, hopefully, for them to come in. Some other statements coming out, and we heard reported by Poker News. Amaya's CEO, David Bazov, decided to expand on the decision by PokerStars and Full Tilt and believes that it will be completed by September 30th, 2014, saying the deal is not only a transformational transaction for Amaya, but for the entire global gaming industry, and that Amaya will become the world's largest publicly traded online gaming company. Let's see. According to Bazov, the new expansion of Rational's brands in new verticals, which are also talking about online gambling and so on, and sports betting, should bring a combined global market of the size of approximately $25 billion. That's a lot of money. And then talking about bringing it to the United States, H2 Gambling Capital estimated the iGaming company opportunity for online poker and online casino in the United States to be worth $3.2 billion by 2008. And they're saying Rational does not currently operate in the U.S., but we anticipated at Amaya's track records in the United States has the potential to facilitate a speedier entry of the Rational brands into the U.S. an entrance which would certainly be welcomed by players. They're already talking about a brand new casino client to be launched in 2014. So this is, obviously they're pretty darn serious about this whole thing, trying to get in the U.S., but they really feel like the target is New Jersey at this point. New Jersey followed by California. Also, Amaya saying that they, obviously the Scheinbergs have let go of their shares of the company, so they are out of there. And but they are planning to keep the rest of the team as far as their current future plans. No, as far as their current plans, they are planning to keep the rest of the group. So and also keeping the operations in the Isle of Man. So really they're really not planning on changing too much. Just hoping that this bad actor clause has wrapped up this situation and should lead to licensing in the United States. Also released today, and this is from Online Poker Report, reported by a guy who's done a great job in this story, by the way. Chris Grove has been absolutely on top of this from the second this news broke. But he did manage to get a hold of the email to PokerStars employees from Mark Scheinberg announcing the sale. Said he couldn't let everybody know until a joint press release was issued, and saying we can all take pride in having built the world leader in online poker, reflecting all the hard work and commitment from the organization over the last 14 years. Our success and leadership in the industry has been built on incredible talent, integrity, customer focus, a strong work ethic, and pride in what we do. This success and these values have been driven by each of you and the contributions you have made. Amaya Gaming and its chief executive, David Bazov, have a strong vision for the group's future. Working together with Rational's executive leadership team, I am confident they will execute that vision, which is very much aligned with the course we have been on. Our culture is very strong, and Amaya understands that it is our people, our values, and our expertise that have made us so successful. And once again, saying that the transaction is expected to be completed no later than September 30th, 2014. He will remain as chief executive throughout this period and to continue to be active through the business, working with Bazov to assure a smooth transition. Upon the closing of the sale, I will step down from my role as chairman and CEO. At the same time, Asai will also relinquish all of his remaining responsibilities, and together we will both depart the company. Our company director and founder, Pinhas Shapir, will also step down from his role at his date. Their executive leadership team will remain in current roles, and other reporting lines will remain unchanged. And just kind of wrap that up too, saying I would not wish to sign off a message such as this without expressing on a more personal note the very great privilege that it has been for Asai and I to lead this company and work with all of you over the course of these many years. It is with mixed emotions that I make this announcement. The transaction represents a financial achievement for the shareholders, including myself, but I'm also personally very sad to be leaving, as it's very difficult for me to imagine myself outside this company. I know I also speak for Asai when I say that this experience has shaped our lives and created many friends and memories that we will always treasure. I wish you all the best of personal success. I know your futures will be very bright. So that is a statement sent out by Mark Scheinberg to PokerStars employees about he and Asai's departure from PokerStars. So that's where the story stands right now at this point. Of course, the one thing we have to look towards is the future now. Will PokerStars be able to, and the Amaya Group actually, be able to get licensing in these states? I see Casino Examiner in the chat box saying Chris Grove is reporting the bad actor clause applies to PokerStars even after the sale. So that is a distinct possibility. It's going to be tricky, and these companies, these governments, state governments, are going to have to really take a hard look at this and see if they feel that it is suitable to allow them to join in their market. I do wonder whether you really should be able to take the bad actor clause out of this thing, but at the same time, it's still the company. It's still PokerStars, and you still have a lot of employees that are that are there, and of course the Scheinbergs will be out. But there's going to be a lot of gamesmanship behind the scenes. If you don't think there isn't, you're nuts. Is obviously Caesars is going to want to protect WSOP.com's turf, and just their casino business in general, and this certainly is a threat. And Caesars has done a very much to make sure that PokerStars has not been able to get in any markets, period, as is, in terms of helping write legislation here in Nevada, the licensing process in New Jersey. So I don't know. I mean, I think this is going to be a fascinating politics play for everybody as this moves forward. I would suggest one thing. If you live in these states where this is up for grabs and you want PokerStars to come into the industry, make sure that you're reporting it, telling your state representatives to, let PokerStars in. You need to be active. You'd be surprised, especially at the state level. It's a lot easier to affect these guys, than it is at the federal level. As we've seen, of course, the federal level not the easiest group to deal with. But your state congressman, a little bit easier to reach. So yeah, so we'll find out. But some pretty exciting news, and I know it's been the talk of the town here at the World Series, other than what's happening on the tables. So that's kind of your summary of where this is at right now. And I will take a quick look and see if Chris Grove has any more information. Hi, Bert.
I need a favor from you.
Sure. What's up?
Can you find out who I talked to about these booths to rent a booth?
I would probably check with Seth Polanski. That would be. I'd probably check with Seth Polanski. That would be.
What's his name?
Seth Polanski.
Seth Polanski.
That's a good place to start.
His last name?
Polanski.
Oh, Seth. Okay.
Yeah, Seth. Yeah.
Do you have his phone number or no?
I probably do somewhere, but I can't really give it out on the air.
No problem. I'm going to give you my number. Just text it to me.
Okay, I'll be glad to do that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem, Bert.
Sorry about
Oh, that's okay. So that is where things stand with PokerStars right now. And I'm sorry? No, Amaya Gaming has purchased them. Yep.
Probably something to do with California.
Yeah, it's hard to say. We'll see where it ends up. We'll see.
That's going to be interesting. That's going to be good for the market here.
I hope so. I hope so.
4 million people of online poker players, so anybody want to do business with it?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, thanks, Bert. All right. Let's just see if we have any more. I do want to check and see if there's any more information about that. But that's, overall, that's pretty much the picture at this point. So $4.9 billion. Well, if you had it sitting around in your pocket, you could have bought PokerStars. Not bad. And of course, Full Tilt's in there too. I still think Full Tilt should change the name. It just doesn't. Too many bad things associated with that. That would be my marketing ploy, but that's just me. All right, so. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Jeez. I think we're starting to get a little cold in here again. Hope not. But that's where the story with PokerStars stands at this point. Let's go back and I'll tell you what, let me get one more commercial break in so we can kind of keep things rolling through the rest of the show. Of course, we're scheduled to be on till 3. And, we have the Kevin Eister heads-up match, I believe, should be underway at this point. So we'll take a look at that along with a couple of other tournaments playing out today. So let's step away for our second break, and we will be right back here on the Mark Hoke Show. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We will see you on the other side. And by the way, if you want to call in, 702-997-3015. We'll be right back.
RunGoodGear.com is one of poker's premier online stores for apparel. Their mission is to provide poker players with stylish and comfortable clothes for their daily grind. You've probably seen Run Good Gear at the World Series of Poker through Run Good Poker Pro Rob Salaburo, or around the country through the WSOP circuit. Today, RunGoodGear.com is the place to go to gear up for the poker felt. So go there now with the promo code HOKE. That's HOKE for 10% off your entire online purchase. Remember Hoke. Now go gear up.
When it comes to custom poker tables, why would you buy something someone else designed and even named for their sales or marketing purposes?
The Nighthawk, the Gambler, the Big Slick, the Nuts.
Sure, you can customize it if you want, as long as you choose between black, red, or even green cloth, but that's about it. When you choose to play off tilt, it's not just another table, it's your table. The same price gets you a fully custom designed table that reflects your style and game. Off tilt makes it easy to design a truly one-of-a-kind custom poker table that'll give you home table advantage. Sure, Off Tilt could name their tables for marketing purposes, but why? It's not ours. We don't play on it. And to be honest, there are over 1,000 named Off Tilt tables worldwide, including the WSOP, the Deep Stacks Poker Tour, the Jonathan Papelbon, as well as Julie's, Chris's, Scott's, Amber's, Tristan's, just to name a few. So let us add your name to the list and deliver a truly custom-crafted, furniture-quality poker table worthy of your game. Visit www.offtiltpokertables.com or call Brian Knott today at 262-490-3812. We'll show you why Off Tilt is the only way to play.
Sports bettors, tired of getting beat every week at your sportsbook? It's time to stop guessing and start winning. We all know cash is king, and it's time to let the team at Double Digit Covers come to the rescue to help you get the positive cash flow you need to live the life you've always dreamed about. Tony Dos and his all-star sports handicapping team will be in your corner to help you beat the point spread, bring excitement and winning to your betting experience, and build your bankroll to levels you never thought possible. Get free winning sports information at doubledigitcovers.com. Stop guessing and start winning today at doubledigitcovers.com.
Call now for today's free winner. 1-855-489-2700. That's 1-855-489-2700.
At Team Poker Joker, we build innovative, high-performance, poker-focused apparel designed to keep you cool and calm in tough situations. Wait, no we don't. We've just got a cool brand representing the suits of this beautiful game called poker. Our gear won't make you better, but it will keep a smile on your face. So don't be so serious and show you know how to have fun. Get your Poker Joker gear today at TeamPokerJoker.com. Grin and win today at TeamPokerJoker.com.
9 poker players on a dramatic path to glory with unbelievable twists and turns that will keep you on the edge of your seat. It's the Final 9 comic from Room 110 Publishing. Go to final9comic.com to download the first issue preview and get ready for the official launch coming soon. 9 will become 1 way or another. Final9comic.com. And for more details, make sure to follow them on Twitter and like them on Facebook at Final 9 Comic.
The heat is on. Whether you're in the hot seat of a major poker tournament or just dealing with everyday life, stay cool with a brand new Arctic Blue cooling towel. Just wet your reusable and durable Arctic Blue cooling towel in cold water and you'll have instant cooling relief at your fingertips for up to 5 hours. The towel is lightweight and pliable, so you can keep it handy no matter where you are. Plus, it's absorbent enough to make sure you and your clothes stay dry while you stay cool. No need to sweat it out, no matter what you're doing, when you have an Arctic Blue cooling towel handy. So get the same cooling towel used by professional athletes, poker players, first responders, physical therapists, U.S. automakers, and even reality TV stars. So what are you waiting for? Visit them today at arcticblu.com and pick yours up today. Plus, enter the discount code MarkHokeShow when you check out and get 15% off plus free shipping to keep some of your cold hard cash in your wallet. It's like the Arctic Blue Bear says, it's not cool to be hot. So pick up your Arctic Blue cooling towel today.
One man, his lucky shirt, an unforgettable night, and a winning streak that never seemed to end. That's how Blind Squirrel began, and we haven't looked back since. We make the clothes that we want to wear for the places where we want to look and feel our best. The game, the speakeasy, and the casino floor. Blind Squirrel's small batch, high-quality gear is for people too busy grabbing life by the nuts to bother with crappy, ill-fitting clothing. Because like you, we prefer our nights long, our drinks strong, and our lucky shirt to be our most comfortable. So look good, be lucky, and visit blindsquirrelapparel.com for your new favorite shirt. As an added bonus, you'll receive 20% off your purchase with the promo code HOKE, H-O-K-E. You can also pick up Blind Squirrel apparel at the Borgata in Atlantic City and in Las Vegas at all Masura stores at Mandalay Bay, Monte Carlo, the Mirage, and MGM Grand. Look good and be lucky with Blind Squirrel apparel.
Your business and promotion will only go as far as your website will take you. That's why the Mark Hoke Show has only trusted one name for over 2 years, BlueRail.net. Whether you need custom website design and development packages or simply need a host for your website, Blue Rail is the only developer to turn to. It's time to discover the world-class personalized service only the Blue Rail team can provide. Visit us at BlueRail.net and call 520-822-5128 right now for your free consultation today. So get on board at BlueRail.net. How far do you want to go?
Want more of The Mark Hoke Show? Then follow us on Twitter at Mark Hoke Show and like our Facebook page at The Mark Hoke Show for show news and outstanding poker content from around the world. Plus, enjoy the show anytime by subscribing to our podcasts on iTunes or at markhokeshow.podbean.com. We're even on your mobile phone at markhokeshow.podbean.com/mobile. Thanks for listening and being a part of The Mark Hoke Show.
This is the Mark Hoke Show. The Mark Hoke Show. Here again, your host, Mark Hoke.
All right, we are back, everybody. And hey, you know what? Just in case you forgot, the World Series of Poker is going on. You know, here at the World Series of Poker, and we have a new bracelet winner, Kevin Eister, finishes the job. So Eister got that big chip lead late yesterday and capitalizes on and knocks off Pierre Neuville. Clipped him for 450 pretty early on there. In between hands 156 and 160, and by the time we got to hand number 173, so not much play going on. Neuville was eliminated by Eister. Eister kind of lucks out on the last hand. Eister shoves for just about 1 million chips, and Neuville goes all in, and of course, and Eister having to hang on there. Eister showing King-9 suit of clubs against Neuville's King-Queen, but the flop goes King-9. Eister takes the lead, and then a 9 on the turn, giving Eister a full house. And all Neuville could hope for was a king to get the chop. Did not happen. Actually got an ace on that board. And Kevin Eister has won his World Series of Poker bracelet. So another first-time winner, but well-known winner. Kevin Eister is your event number 24 champion, winning the No Limit Hold'em 6-handed event. So if we get into the results on that one, of course, Eister finishing first, Pierre Neuville finishing second, and then it was Lucky Chewy, Andrew Lichtenberger, Bryn Kenny in fourth, Jeremy Kotler in fifth, David Barat in sixth, Mustafa Khanit in seventh, Fabrice Touil in eighth, Matt Jarvis ninth, Byron Caverman 10th, Amanda Musumeci finishing 12th, Merson 13th in that one, Griffin Banger 16th. So pretty good field on that one. But it is Kevin Eister picking up a World Series of Poker bracelet. So big congratulations to Kevin winning that title in pretty quick fashion. Heads up, coming back today here at the World Series of Poker. We go to event number 25. And, of course, so once again, won last night by John Kabaj, knocking off Thomas Thunder Keller for that bracelet yesterday. Event number 26. And we're getting to all these, so bear with me for a second. Event number 26, No Limit Hold'em event. 10 players left. So we have once again, we have our unofficial final table on this one. That was a $1,500 buy-in of prize pool. A little over 2.1 million. And that one goes to, right now, is led by Ryan Welch. But starting to close the gap a little bit. Welch had about an 800,000 chip lead. That has been closed to about 500 as he leads Dan Smith. So Dan Smith is trying to work his way back. He was the chip leader in this event for quite a while, but Welch managed to hit up some big hands last night and open up a huge lead. But Dan Smith trying to close the gap just a little bit. Reed Goodmill in third. Eric Rappaport in fourth. Andrew Rennick in fifth. Jonas Wexler in sixth right now. But everybody right now chasing Ryan Welch as he tries to make a comeback and get this done. So unofficial final table in event number 26, No Limit Hold'em event there. Event number 27. Sorry, bear with me for one moment. Sorry about that. Get to the event number 27. That was a horse tournament that is on day 2 today. And a lot of big names were hanging around the top of the leaderboard on that one. And your new leader is Dennis Morrison out of Castro Valley, California. So Dennis Morrison, your chip leader there at 95,000. Still, it's at 144 left. I'm sure that number's changed a little bit. Jason Riesenberg is in second, 77,000, at least according to the counts that are shown here. Chris Klodnicki at 65,000. Huckseed was in second, now down to fourth, but hasn't really more of players passing him than Huck losing chips. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I told you I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Huckseed at 60,000. Lonnie Heimowitz is in fifth, 5250. Bill Eichel in 649,000. John Manette at 48. Joe Cassidy is now going up board. He is in 8th place. Kevin Colenso, Jeffrey Wagner, Dutch Boyd is in 11th. Chris Triba has now moved up to the 14th spot. Barry Schulman, I did see him flying around here. He is also staying in position in this thing. He is at 41,000. And Barry Levy is in 21st at 39.5. So still quite a ways to go. Wow, sorry about that. In the $1,500 horse tournament, event number 27. And the other events just kicking off today. We had the pot limit hold'em, excuse me. $1,500 or 10. No, that's the 10K buy-in. Excuse me, 10K buy-in on pot limit hold'em. 160 entries. Still listing 66 remaining. Haven't got an update on that one getting going yet. But some of your notables: John Jawanda in second. Benjamin Pollock is in fourth. Antonio Sfondiari in sixth. Chino Ream in ninth. Justin Bonomo is in 11th. Phil Galfond in 13th. Barney Bowman 14th. Mike Manisau 15th. Taylor Parr 16th. J.C. Tran 17th. Excuse me, and that list just goes on and on. Ted Forrest in there. Eric Seidel is in this tournament. David Katai chasing down his 4th bracelet. Second here at the World Series. And just seeing Jason Mercier still listening there. Dan Shack. Ismail Bojang, who's been having a pretty good World Series. Scott Stevers, Stamstein, Todd Brunson, Doc Sands, Kathy Liebert, Dwight Pilgrim, all still in here. Listing on there as Phil Ivey eliminated. So Ivey is apparently out of the pot limit hold'em event. Oh, excuse me, guys. Now, the other two events going on today, event number 29, No Limit Hold'em, and event 37, Card Stud, High, Low, 8 or Better, still going on. Just getting rolling today. And I believe 7 Card Stud starting at 4 o'clock Pacific time. It's about 2:38 now. So it'll be a little bit before that one gets rolling, but I'm sure we'll see a lot of big dogs get chopped and hopping into that one. All right, so that's where it is right now. And don't forget, if you want to give us a call real quick, we do have a few minutes, so we may sign off a little early, but 702-997-3015 if you want to check out or have any questions or comments about everything that's happening here at the World Series of Poker. It has been an exciting series, and of course we have the Poker Stars news. I mean, a lot going on here. And certainly the Poker Stars news has kind of dominated the table talk, that's for sure. It was interesting yesterday. I had just come off the show, and Umberto Brenes and Joe Cotta were both out here in the hallway. And, of course, both of those guys, Poker Stars pros, and started talking about their contracts and everything else. And, when's your contract up? What's going on here? It'll be an interesting transition back with Poker Stars coming possibly back to the United States. Also did read today that there may be a concern about PokerStars in Canada, that they may have to check some regulations out on this with Amaya. So, Canadians, I hate to give you a little scare there, but they're going to be checking you guys out too. So watch out. Could get interesting. So, coming up, once again, coming up tonight, we've got that 7-card stud event. And, Lord only knows who's going to show up. But it was pretty interesting today. Raymond Davis and Bert Butane joining us. That was a lot of fun. And got a bracelet winner, Kevin Eister. Yeah, so I think we're going to wrap that up here for right now, as everyone's kind of settling in from their break. So it's going to be a little bit quiet around here for a while. So I think it's going to do it for us here on the Mark Hoke Show. So we're going to step away once again, back tonight, 6:30 to 8 p.m. Pacific time, and should have maybe another bracelet given out, and some of these other events that continue to whittle down, and we'll have some more news on that for you as well. See if we have any more news about what's going on with PokerStars, if we get any new information. But that's going to do it. So, guys, we'll see you this afternoon at 6:30, or this evening at 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 9:30 Eastern, here on the Mark Hoke Show. I want to thank everybody for joining us, and thank Raymond and Bert for sitting in. Do appreciate it. We will see you tonight. Have a great afternoon, and we'll catch you then.